there, guys. This is Solid Shepard bringing you another video, and I received a notification. I saw my subscriptions that some new Batgirl footage has been released, a reveal trailer or whatever. I haven't really reacted to the other characters. I don't believe they've done Red Hood yet. I did not react to Nightwing or Robin yet. I'm probably not going to because I've already seen those, but I was like, you know what? I received this notification. It's probably be a fun idea for a video, so let's check it out. And as always, just real quick before we get into it, if you are liking content, please consider liking and subscribing. Let's get into it. Okay, so she has the motorcycle and all that.
If there's one thing I've learned about Gotham City, it's that people need symbols.
Sounds like Batman, something Batman would say.
What was that?
Did she just give him death by thighs? And then she just sat on that guy's face.
Protecting people runs in my veins.
I mean, you could have just become a police officer like your father instead of becoming, you know, Batgirl, but it is what it is. It's too late for that now.
No matter what alias I go by, that's who I am. That's who I'll always be. Gotham has called, and I have answered.
Is Commissioner Gordon dead? Did I miss that? Is Commissioner, like, is Bruce not the only one dead? Is Commissioner Gordon dead too?
Pre-order now and get the 233 custom.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in pre-orders. By the way, pre-orders bad. Never pre-order. Okay, this game very, very possibly could end up being like Avengers, which, don't get me wrong, I just did a video recently. So far, I've enjoyed my time with Avengers. I don't think it's like Game of the Year worthy or anything type of a game, but it's decent. The story modes are good, but it's a decent grindy game if you just want something to play while you're doing something else. But it's not what it was supposed to be, what this game is being hyped to be, and what that game was hyped to be. So yeah, don't pre-order. If it ends up being really good, then obviously I would advise buying it if it's a really good game, but we won't know that until we get our hands on it. So, but anyways, let's go back a little bit here, see if we can scrub through this trailer. Okay, so obviously we have their logos here. I'm kind of, I don't know, if I want to play as anybody in this game, it'll I like bat suits, right? Like, this is Batman universe, I want to play someone in a bat suit. If we're not gonna get Batman, then I guess Batgirl would be the next best thing. And I always I have a thing with playing as female characters when given the options in games. I guess it's the old misogynistic cliche, but I'd rather look at a girl's behind for all the hours I'll be playing a game than a dude's. I don't mind playing as guy characters every once in a while. It is great to have that, that feeling of like not having a cognitive disconnect, like feeling more closely like it's me, even if it's an established character like girl. I don't hate playing as male characters either, but generally when I have the choice, I try to pick female, except for Mass Effect, which is the one game I have played female, but I've only done it just to see what content is different when you play as Femme Shep. I mainly play as Male Shepard in Mass Effect. Anyways, so yeah, we're scrubbing through here. Obviously, this is, they all have different modes of transportations. She's using the motorcycle. Her armor is a little bit different here. I saw 3 different variations. So she had this one right here, which is her more like comic book kind of look. And then this one right here seems to be very inspired by Batwoman. I don't know, it's like her hair's kind of coming out in like a genie ponytail at the top of the head. But yeah, it's a more full mask. It's more reminiscent of Batman's mask. And her move she's doing here is some kind of flip. It looks like she's going to be using her legs a lot, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of death by snoo apparently with Batgirl. But this really, I mean, this actually kind of looks like a Batman move, to be honest with you. She's just kind of doing it more in a feminine manner. Like the Batman Arkham series. Like you do a counter and then she's just kind of hopping up into the air and using her gravity to add some extra force as she punches them. Here's the other suit. This one is kind of like the other one, but the hair is going out the back. This is kind of it looks like aesthetically, it's like a mix between Batman's kind of look, but it's also like because she has the hair coming out the back. Just kind of like, it's kind of reminiscent of the old Batman, the animated series, Batgirl as well. So I kind of like that. This one would, like, this one's probably my favorite armor for her so far. Probably will be like a cosmetic. It will probably be a cosmetic thing you have to pay for, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see here. See, I think in this is probably her standard that you're going to start out with. Okay, we've got Gotham City, people walking the streets. You know, I really wonder, is this going to be open world? Like Arkham was, with the people actually in the street? Or is it going to be mission-based, just like Avengers is, and you'd have to select from the clock tower, which is the base. I do know I've seen that. That's the base. It's the clock tower. I have a feeling this is going to be very, very much like Avengers. I hope not. It'd be nice if you could just go out and free roam and find stuff as your favorite characters. That'd be better. Okay, we're getting close-ups of the textures. Okay, so she seems to use like this nunchuck kind of thing. I don't know. It's like kind of because it has a string on it, right? So it seems like her weapons are very... Here's my problem here right now, okay? So Nightwing uses some batons, and this seems to be very close to a baton, but it's almost like it can extend. It looks like she could shoot part of it out, but it's still very close. And then Robin uses a pole arm, which is basically batons put together, like in the... like... A lot of these characters are feeling kind of very similar. I can't say they feel because I haven't played them yet. I hope I'm wrong about this. But you thought Avengers had some bad variation. At least the characters had variation. Like, a lot of these, like, especially her and Nightwing, what I've seen so far, their acrobatic kind of way of fighting is very similar. I mean, Batwoman seems to like, or Batgirl seems to like to wrap her legs around guys to take them down a little, use her thighs a little more. But other than that, I mean, it looks to me, we haven't seen much, but it looks to me so far like they're very similar. Okay, so yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. She's just using her thighs right there. It's a good way to go, I guess. Okay, so we have her. She seems to take the aerial attacks a lot. Used to use those a lot so far. Okay, yeah, those are definitely like nunchucks. Okay, that's a little different, I guess. Okay. Okay, so that she wasn't I thought she was throwing. Wait, no, she is. That she is, right? Yeah, that's a batarang. Okay, so she throws batarangs. Oh, I do want to mention a correction too. Like, Robin does seem to have teleporting abilities. So that will be interesting. Like, he is different in that way. It's just all their weapons seem so similar to each other. Okay, and this looks like some kind of special move. She leaps in the air and shines some light. It looks like she shoots a bunch of batarangs all at once. I mean, that could be a little bit more visually interesting, but it might not be her only special move, so that might just be what they're showing right now. And it does seem effective, it just doesn't look as cool as I'd like it to. Okay, she's on top brooding. She's gliding like Batman does in the Arkham series, so that seems to be her aerial way of getting around. Okay. As far as I could tell when they did the Red Hood and Nightwing play, like, neither one of them obviously can do it because they don't have a cape. And Robin uses teleporting, so I'm assuming that will somehow go into how he moves around. So she might be the only one that actually travels like Batman in the Arkham series. Another reason I'd probably want to play as her. Okay, we have prison break going on. Okay, so now she's using different weapons. See, these are like... Wait, okay. This is interesting. Can all of them use all the weapons? Because this is looking like Nightwing's weapons. Big fat lady. But she's only got one. But it looks like the same weapons that Nightwing uses, only she only has one. Unless it's the same weapon she was using earlier and it's just in a different form. Okay, see, this is a different special attack, so I guess different weapons or different forms have different... Let's see if we can get a good look here. You see, like, right there, you can kind of see a split in it. Is that the same... Wait, is that the same weapon? It's not rounded off or anything. It's like squared off right there. You see the end, just like that other weapon she was using. Is that the same weapon? Is she just do like different weapons have like different forms they can take? Because that looks very similar. And it maybe, whatever that case is, if you're using a different weapon or a different form, whichever it is, I can't confirm right now. I'm just saying it looks very much like it might be the nunchuck she was using earlier, but like it's in a different evolution or form maybe you could choose. I don't know. But, because it's not like Nightwing's batons, because he has two of them. So if you were able to just use the same weapons across, then there would be multiple. There would be two of them in her hands, like when Nightwing uses them, but there's not. So I wonder if different weapons just have different forms. Because I did think that was weird, because Nightwing has always kind of been a polearm guy, but I saw Robin using the polearm on his trailer, but not Nightwing. So maybe he can combine them, and then same thing, Robin can like make them come apart. Which it makes sense for Nightwing and Robin to have similar movesets, similar weapons, same kind of weapons, because Nightwing used to be the first Robin. So, of course, they're going to be similar. But yeah, regardless though, she clearly at least has the same weapon in a different like stage or form. And so the super attack is differently now. Instead of the batarangs coming out, she goes down and she does a ground pound, a ground stomp, which knocks everyone back, creates a little crater there, which is interesting. Okay, she's in that different outfit again. It looks like this is some kind of boss. It looks like that's the, I recognize this, the pig guy. I know I've read at least one book from, this story arc in the comic books before, but I don't remember the damn guy's name. She dodges that one. Okay. Was there any kind of... Okay, see, she's still using the baton. So I didn't see any kind of prompt. Now, there's a cutscene here. and this looks like it merges over to gameplay. So I don't know if this is still cutscene or if this is gameplay. If it is gameplay, I didn't see any kind of indication over her head. So it looks like there might not be the kind of counter system that we had in Arkham. And also Marvel Spider-Man, but we'll see. This might... It looks like it's probably still part of the cutscene with that camera angle. Okay, so she uses a grappling hook. Come in. And she tries to hit him. But it looks like... Sorry, the frames are really fast here. But it looks like she just bounces right off him.
That's who I am.
Okay, no, okay, she hit him and then he went back, but obviously she fell on her back because she was a vertical. Okay. So you can use the grappling hook kind of similar how Black Widow uses like her grapple in Avengers. Okay. And some of this might not be cutscenes. They might just have cinematic angles of gameplay because they can do that. Which also makes you wonder how good the gameplay is actually going to feel if they're trying to do all these different angles. But it is a, I mean, it is a character trailer. It's not necessarily a gameplay reveal, so... Okay, yeah. Well, here, on my theory, see, look, okay. So now she's kind of holding it like she did when it was the nunchucks, but she hasn't... Okay, yeah, so I think it's one weapon and you can have different forms. Because notice she's not holding it by the handle anymore. She's holding it down here, similar to whenever she was using the nunchucks, only they're not separated at this point in time. So this tells me that there's different forms you can have the weapons in combat. And you can probably switch between the forms. Kind of like, I don't know if anyone played Knights of the Old Republic, the 1 and 2 on the old Xbox, but you remember how you could switch between the lightsaber forms? Like the lightsaber stances, the arts, the forms, whatever you want to call them. It might be something similar to that. Yeah, so you can see the handle a lot better right there. If I could get it. The frame I want it to stay at. I mean, you can kind of see it right there. There we go. See the handle right here. She's holding it down here. And she's just... I don't know why you would hold it like this, because it's not long enough. You're not getting a whole lot of leverage there. Like, in reality, this is probably a very... She's not super strong herself. So, like, it's not like... You know, leverage and technique for Batgirl, in a realistic sense, are everything. She doesn't have superpowers. She's not super strong. She's really just an average girl with some skills. So she needs to use her skill and her leverage to be able to take on these bigger, stronger opponents. And just realistically, the way she's doing this, like holding it right here, like there's not much like fulcrum point here. Like it's a small little stick. Like it's not gonna do much damage. I'm sorry, it's just not. There's not enough going to be enough momentum and force behind that swing, but I don't know. That's just weird. I don't. Am I the only one that thinks it's kind of like this is kind of immersion breaking a little bit? The way she's holding this, like this isn't going to be very effective. Okay. And she jumps up on him. And it looks like she is doing that same move again. Oh no. Look, in just this short trailer, we have already seen the same move again. Okay, see, now she's holding it like that again, which I don't know why she didn't just keep doing that from the start. But, yeah, we're seeing this move again. I'm not crazy, right? This was earlier in the trailer. I know I saw that. Yeah, it's right there. Wait, is this the same? Okay, it's the same clip. Why did they use the same clip at the beginning and then at the end? That's so weird. It does have me concerned a little bit that they decided to use that same bit twice. It's obviously the same exact clip, so disregard what I was saying before. But do they not have enough ready to show something else? Is this the only aerial attack she has? Like as far as like bouncing off of an enemy into the air, so to attack back down. Okay, and here's the thing I was talking about here. Like I haven't been following Arkham Knights a whole lot closely. Is Gordon dead? I know Batman's supposed to be at least gone. I haven't bought that he's dead yet. I still believe he's going to be like brainwashed as a talent or something with the Court of Owls. But yeah, he's going to pop up at some point. He's not dead. If anything else, they need him alive in some capacity so they could try and sell you a Batman DLC. They're not stupid. But Gordon here, this looks like a memorial. And it looks like Barbara is visiting the statue of her father. Is he dead? Maybe I'm not remembering something from one of the earlier trailer reveals? But this seems to indicate that Jim Gordon is in fact dead. This might be something stupid, and y'all might already know this. I might just be going crazy here, but this is the first I'm seeing something about it. Okay, and then she rides around a bit more. I am curious what these are. I wonder if this can mate. Are those like wings? Could it turn into a flying cycle somehow? Or those like weapons that you can deploy in like a combat driving situation? I just hope these vehicles don't turn into the Batmobile from Arkham Knight, because gosh darn, I hated those Batmobile segments were the bane of my existence. Okay, it seems like you can do tricks. Okay, we have some basic attacks here. Let's see how she's holding the weapon, because suddenly she's holding it like the baseball bat again. But the good news is she's holding it lower, so there's going to be more of a fulcrum point there, so that makes more sense. It's more of a full-on baton here. So she's holding it at different spots, it seems, too, in its different forms. Okay, so she can kick him. And then it looks like that was a buddy there. Yeah, that was Red Hood. So we got a little bit of Red Hood footage here. So he's tackling the dude like a linebacker. So if you're in the Madden, Red Hood might be might be the character for you. Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Batgirl. Look, recent years with video games, I'm being very skeptical, okay? I'm actually looking for stuff to not like. I've actually seen a lot more that I like, but I'm looking for stuff I don't like, stuff to be worried about. Because I feel like that's kind of my job here while I'm looking through this. As much as it is to find hidden, maybe story stuff with the fine comb, I'm really here to find the bad stuff. Okay, what is going on here? Did she just... Okay, I'm just trying to look here. Like, it seems like very martial artsy, her moveset here. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. She seems a lot more finesse than Red Hood. So she hits the guy down here, like, towards the knee. And then... Okay, she gets the baton under the knee, lifts up his leg, and then sends him flying. Swipes her arm, and then hits him in the head. Probably gives him a concussion. Oh, wait, no, she just karate chopped him. So she probably hit him in the back of the neck. Okay. That's a really cool set of moves right there. I like that. That's smooth. Let's see if we can watch that in full time. In live action. Okay. That's smooth. Okay, we got more grapple going on. Okay. More grapple action. She does seem very much like the aerial combat, though, from what we've seen so far. Very much Devil May Cry kind of aerial juggling. Okay, and then there we got a close-up of her. Step into the night. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, don't pre-order. For the love of God, don't pre-order. Anyways, that was about what we saw. I'm not really going to get super into the other two because I've already seen them. Basically, my takeaways, Robin, the teleporting looks cool. And Nightwing, I don't know. I mean, the only real difference I could see between his fighting style, between him and Batgirl, is he has 2 batons instead of her one, and it seems like hers can turn into like nunchucks. That's about it. I don't know. Like, Nightwing is a cool character. I'm sure a lot of Dick Grayson fans are going to play as him because they're your favorite character. But, I don't know. He seems very, very basic and uninspired. He can't do the teleport stuff, so he's not as cool as Robin. He doesn't look as elegant, doesn't look like he plays as elegant as Batgirl does, and she has the bat suit and the wing, and the cape and all that. So, like, just aesthetically, looks like she's a better one to play as. We have to wait on Red Hood. He did just linebacker tackle that guy, and he has guns, so Red Hood might be fun as well. But let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you, like I said, if you're liking the content, please consider liking and subscribing for future content. And as always, this has been... Oh, and comment in the section below. Who is your favorite character so far? If you've made this far in the video, tell me what you think, who you're most excited to play as, and why. What do you like about them from what you've seen so far? Are you excited about this game? Are you skeptical, especially since it seems so similar to the Avengers? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, this has been Solid Shepard, and until next time, I should go.